My Howard intro is, I am Zakia Tooks, a freshman film and television major, theater arts minor from Atlanta, Georgia. Hey YouTube, I'm Zakia Tooks and welcome back to my channel, you guys. As y'all can tell by the title below, today I'm about to give y'all the real spill, some good information, some good detailed information at that. But before I get into the video, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button definitely, and drop some comments down below as I go through the video. I do read y'all's comments and questions. I really want this video to be as helpful as possible, so make sure you guys do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so quick disclaimer, please excuse my presentation today. I was supposed to be doing a hair video, but I'm just in a really chill, relaxed mood. So I have in these lovely two braids, as y'all can tell, and I'm also sitting on the floor. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm just trying to be as comfortable as possible. But I'm still about to get out this real info, so that don't even matter. But anyway, so basically I'm about to share information with you guys that I did not know before going to college, but I learned it as a college student, and it would have helped to know it before I was a college student. You see what I'm saying? So I'm about to give y'all the information. I basically, hold on, I don't want my feet or my legs to fall asleep, but okay, not comfortable. Okay, that's better. I wrote down some topics. Sorry, hold on. Okay, that looks funny. Okay. All right, sorry y'all. Okay, this works. So I wrote down some topics. They're not in order from like least important to most important. I just wrote down the topics as I thought about them, things that I didn't know, but I feel like it was important for you guys to know. So yeah, the very first topic is never take no for an answer. And basically you're gonna hear a lot of Howard students say this, or you may not, but I heard a lot of Howard students tell me that once I got there. And it's just basically because sometimes when you go to the faculty or whatever, you know, to ask to push things, sometimes their first response may be no, and you have to make sure, you know, you keep following up. If it's really something you want to do, make sure like you have all the information, make sure you have like, you know, a good presentation, and really show that this is something you want to do, because a lot of times, you know, they're seeing extra work, and it's like, okay, if they're gonna put in extra work, you also have to be willing to put in this extra work to push it. So just make sure that, you know, if it's something you want to do, make sure that you're definitely pushing for it. Do not take no for an answer. Like, for example, because I'm speaking very vaguely, if you wanted to, you know, start a club or like an organization, and you asked about it and they were like no, you know, make sure you go ahead and find an advisor for the club. I know you have to do that. Make sure you have like, you know, everything written out, your logo, you know, the purpose of it, things like that, so it shows like you're ready, this is really something you want to do. Also, speaking on that, little fun fact, you can create your own major. So this is actually something I did not know before I went to Howard, and I found it out, and I felt like that was pretty cool to know, because before I switched my major, I kind of felt like none of the majors really had what I want, which is another reason why I ended up minoring in something. But if you even go as far, you know, to look at the minors and you still feel like nothing is really what you want to do, you can definitely make your own major. So yeah, definitely check that out if you're interested in it. Hold on y'all, I got my water, because y'all know I be talking it up, and I'm trying to make sure, you know, I don't lose my voice or nothing. So hold on one second. Yeah, I'll be dead when people be doing that, because it's never any type of reason for you to have to make that noise after you drink something. Like, it never does that much justice for you. But anyways, so the next one is transportation. You are going to walk. Like, I cannot put, there's no amount of emphasis I can put on that to let you guys know that how much you're gonna walk. Like, you are going to walk. Like, if I was sending this in a text message, I would emphasize it literally, because you're going to walk. There's no way around it. You're going to walk. Like, you're going to walk. Before I got to Howard, y'all, I knew I was gonna be walking, but I didn't know I was gonna be walking as much as I was walking. And eventually you pretty much get used to it, because it's just like, I mean, what else can you do? But at first, y'all, it was killing me. The walking was killing me, like up hills all the way around campus. Don't leave nothing at home, because then you walking all the way back to your dorm. Like, it's a lot of walking. So go ahead and get used to that. If you want to wear heels to class, make sure you put your heels in your bag, flip-flops on, switch it when you get to the door, because you're gonna be walking, like, seriously. And it's like, yes, we definitely do have the train, you got Uber, you got the bus, but sometimes, like, if you're going somewhere, that's not further than the train station, then you wouldn't walk to the train station to get there. Or if you're going somewhere that you really don't have to take the bus to, like, you wouldn't ride the bus. And also, I feel like it's also not even that everything is far, but it's just like the back and forth ends up being a lot. So make sure y'all just get used to the walking, because you're gonna be walking, like, there's no way around it. Next is safety. So I definitely wanted to touch on safety. Let's put this down, that looks kind of funny now. Oop, brake coming loose. But safety, so I wanted to touch on safety because I know a lot of people have concerns with the safety, because Howard is in the heart of the city. I'm a little city gal, but it is in the heart of the city, y'all. And the only thing I can say for that is, like, stay aware of your surroundings, and you know, be cautious. Like, and literally hear this from me, y'all, and listen to it. Like, because I know my parents always would tell me, like, even before Howard, like, Z, make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings, don't be out too late, don't be anywhere you're not supposed to be, make sure that you're staying with a group of people. You know, your parents tell you these things, and it goes like this and out the other one. Like, I know that for me, like, I'd be like, okay, like, I'm hearing you, but it's like you never actually understand until something happens, and that is very sad. Or at least that's how I am. Like, I usually don't take stuff in as well until something bad happens, and that's a really bad thing. So that's why I'm really kind of stressing this to y'all. But Howard is in the city, and I mean, it's kind of gated, but it's not really gated. So, like, people from the community can get, you know, on the campus and things. And also, like, the eating areas and things like that, like, that's not just for Howard students, that's also for the community. So you're gonna run into other people other than people that go to Howard, and you know, you just want to be safe. So some little tips that I would suggest is, like, make sure someone has your location. And when I say that, like, someone other than your best friend, someone other than the 2 friends in your friend group, make sure it's somebody other than them have your location. Make sure that you're, you know, paying attention to your surroundings, especially if you're out late. Make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings. I know me, I carry mace around, so y'all can also get, you know, like a cute little mace. I have a pink one. Get you a cute one, black, little bedazzle. Put it on your keychain, or, you know, in your purse, just to keep you some mace around. Also, if you're somewhere and it seems like something is about to break out, if people are arguing, if feel like people about to start fighting, leave. Like, do not stay to see what's about to happen. Like, you need to leave, because a lot of times those situations turn bad, and I'm sorry, but you do not want to be the witness of the situation. So get out of there. But yeah, honestly, like, you're gonna be okay. Just make sure, definitely pay attention to your surroundings. That's how you can avoid a lot of things. Like, I know you're gonna be out with your friends, y'all gonna be having a good time, but, you know, still make sure that you're paying attention, because I mean, that's just the easy way to avoid stuff. Like, if you see something finna happen, you can go ahead and leave. That way it's like you're not paying attention, and then something happens, and you see what I'm saying? Just pay attention to your surroundings, take the right precautions. Next one. I'm sorry, y'all, I've been in this house and I have so much energy in me right now, so I'm really trying to focus in on these topics, but I'm kind of all over the place, so just bear with me. But the next one is, what did I just say? I said safety, transportation, food. Do not buy a lot of food the first month. This is my suggestion to you guys. Do not buy a lot of food the first month. I know for me, I definitely overbought, and a lot of that food ended up going to waste, because one, you do have a meal plan, and also this might be similar for some of y'all, but I was not in my room a lot. So even if I had food, like there was really no time for me to eat it in my room. So I would honestly just suggest getting like some snacks. You know, if you want to get like some cereal, that's cool, but I didn't use my milk, so I don't know. It's up to y'all. That's what I'm saying. The first month, kind of test it out, but don't overbuy. The first month, if you feel like you need more food, then you know, like the next month when you go shopping, you can get some more stuff. But also remember, like, you have a meal plan, and take advantage of that meal plan because you already paid for it. Like, it's required for freshmen. You already paid for it. So go to the caf, eat in the caf, things like that. And for like food suggestions, I really kept in my refrigerator like some water bottles, probably like some lemonade, orange juice, and then I would have like ramen noodles, a couple TV dinners, like not too much food. You know, if you want some sweets, a couple snacks, definitely have that stuff. But I would not say go crazy. Do not overbuy, because you know, you don't want to be wasting food. That money can be going to a lot of other stuff, especially in college. So keep that in mind, you guys. Okay, clothes. As far as clothes, and this was also a concern I had, my mom did not want me to bring a lot of stuff, mostly because I did drive from Atlanta to DC, and it was like we was gonna have to put all that in the car, and now like when I go back home we gotta put it back in the car, or you know, stuff it and put it on the plane. So honestly, y'all, I still brought a lot of my stuff. And if you are that type of person where you know you like to have all your options, because that's how I am, I feel like you can still bring your stuff, because like I remember my mom was like, you're not gonna need a lot of summer stuff. But y'all, when we first got there, and I don't know how this year is gonna be, but I'm pretty sure I was wearing summer stuff August and September. Like, it didn't really start getting cold for real until early October. So you can bring some summer clothes. You can bring some crop tops, some short shirts, you know, things like that, because it is gonna be hot. Like, people were wearing sandals when we first got there, like that type of warm, for real. Like, it stayed warm a long time, and then when spring broke out, you know, you can pull your summer stuff back out too. So keep that in mind. Definitely try not to bring anything you know you won't wear, because I also did that. Like, it's certain things that I have now. First of all, fun fact, I am a hoarder, but I have things that I know I will never wear, and I still keep them and still bring them and still leave it in my drawer. Don't be like me. Try to take it out, because it's only going to take up space, and sorry to tell you, but you're not going to have that much space. So, you know, keep that in mind also. But do bring your summer clothes. You can definitely do that. Oh, it's like something in my ear. Okay, next, Howard introduction, or Howard intro, really is what we call it. Y'all may have heard about the Howard intro, but if you haven't, this is something that literally every single student at Howard has. And basically it's just your first and last name, your classification, your major and your minor if you have one, and then where you're from. So let me do mine for you guys. So my Howard intro is, I am Zakia Tooks, a freshman film and television major, theater arts minor from Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, you guys, it's pretty simple, pretty easy, but literally everybody on campus has a Howard intro. It's basically what you use to introduce yourself. Like, let's say you're speaking on a panel, or if you go somewhere, like if we have an event and they're taking questions, before you even ask your question, like, you're gonna say your Howard intro. So literally everybody has a Howard intro. But like I said, it's really easy. And also, oh, fun fact, let's say if you were born somewhere different than where you currently stay, you would say from, okay, let's say if I was born in Atlanta, because I'm always gonna be here, but let's say if I lived in Florida right now, I would say from Miami, Florida by way of Atlanta, Georgia. So I think I did that right. If you go to Howard, let me know in the comments if I did that right. But it's basically just saying, like, this is where I live now, but this is how I got here. So yeah, Howard intro, you're gonna learn it regardless. So if you don't know it, it's literally not that big of a deal, but I thought I was cute to share with you guys. Hold on, my dad's calling me. You know I'm recording. Anyhow, The next one would be, I'm going out of order here, so that's why I'm having a hard time. Okay, I told y'all I'm keeping this real with y'all, so y'all know I had to address this, and I know y'all already wanted to know. Substances, and y'all know what I mean when I say substances, your beverages and other things. Make sure that you guys are being safe when using substances or inhaling and taking substances, because they are going to be like heavily, I'm being very honest, heavily open or accessible on campus. And you're definitely gonna want to try, or maybe you don't, but you know, if you do want to try it, just make sure that you're doing it in a safe space, and make sure that you're doing it with people you trust, and make sure that, you know, you're not overdoing it. And all three of those things I kind of just want to repeat, because I feel like this is really important, especially, you know, being that this is a new environment for you and you are going to be trying new things. But you really want to make sure that, like, you're doing it with someone or people that you trust, you're doing it in a safe environment, and that you're not overdoing it, literally, because that will keep you out of so many situations. And just take that from me, y'all. Literally take that from me. The next thing that I'm going to say is that nothing that you do on campus will be forgotten. And that's a little exaggerated, but basically I'm just saying, like, make sure that everything you're doing from the first day you step foot on that campus to the last day is something that, you know, you will be okay with everybody on campus knowing. Because literally, you know, when you first get on campus, sometimes you just want to be free, and I understand it, but that will follow you throughout your whole freshman year. And so you just want to make sure it's something that you're okay with, I mean, everybody else knowing, because everybody else is gonna know, especially things done on social media or on camera. Like, it's gonna follow you around. So definitely, you know, do things that you're okay with other people knowing, or, you know, just things you're comfortable with, and just keep that in the back of your head through everything. Like, have fun, have your fun, never gonna take that away from you, but like I said, do stuff that you will be okay with everybody knowing. Y'all know what I mean. Next, okay, these last three, okay, wait, I'm gonna do this one, and then the last three that I'm doing are very, very important. So this next one is to be active. And when I say be active, I'm not necessarily saying go join every organization and club, but just make sure that, you know, you're going to things that they have for freshmen. Like freshman week, make sure you participate. When we have our little darties, you know, go to the darty. First Friday, make sure you're going. Like, just make sure you get out your room and you be active, because that's only going to help your experience, make your experience better, help you to meet more people and things like that. So definitely do that. Okay, so these last three, the first one I was going to talk about is Clout. So honestly, y'all, I only wanted to touch on it because, I mean, I feel like you're going to hear it a lot at Howard, and just try not to get caught up in it. Like, and this actually kind of goes into another one of mine, and it was just to not compare yourself. But you'll get, I'm trying to see how to phrase this to make it make sense. Okay, basically, it's really easy to get caught up and, you know, wanting to have clout per se, but make sure that you're doing things, like I said again, that you are going to be proud of. Like, you can look back 5 years and say, oh, I'm glad that I did this, or I'm happy that I did it this way, things like that, because you can get caught up in, you know, certain things like validation from other people, likes on social media and things like that, views and things like that, y'all, and you'll start to do things that you aren't proud of, and that's just not the way to do it. So again, keep that in the back of your head. That's going to be used a lot, and it gets so annoying, but I mean, that's just what it is. The next topic was do not compare yourself. So I basically said this because I feel like this is something that a lot of Howard students deal with. And it's just that, you know, before you came to school, and y'all may have heard this before, but like, you were the top of your class, you were very involved, you were that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when you get there, literally everybody is like that. So it can be a little humbling. So just make sure that just because you're seeing other people do stuff, you're not feeling, you know, first of all, don't feel rushed to do things. Like, definitely move at your own pace, but also allow it to be motivation. Like, if you feel like you're not doing as much as you usually would, you know, start doing a little bit more. But don't feel really intimidated. Like, you're your biggest competitor, so don't really look at the other people as competition. I would say more so look at them as like motivation or inspiration. You see what I'm saying? And just also keep that with you, because I feel like that's kind of like could be the downfall for a lot of people, because they look at other people as the competition, and it messes up your own game. Like, y'all know, y'all be hearing them phrases where it's like, when you run a race, don't look in the other lane or something like that. But just make sure that you're staying focused and, you know, doing what you feel is best for you, but also moving at your own pace and not really getting distracted by everything else that's going on. So yeah, I did want to talk on that. The last one that I wanted to talk about, and I feel like this is very, yeah, this is the last one. I feel like this one is very important / very unspoken about. Hold on a second. Okay. I feel like this one is very important and it's very unspoken about, and it's the word discretion. It's basically saying, like, with the things that you want to do or the things you have interest in or the things that you're pursuing, you want to be discreet about it. And basically that's just saying, like, you want to not even kind of like secrecy. So you kind of just don't want to be going around telling everybody. You don't want to be, you know, posting it on social media and things like that. You want to be very discreet about it. And at first, you know, when I first heard it, I didn't really understand the purpose of it. But after, you know, talking to people, I understand why. And first of all, I kind of feel like a lot of things, like, when you don't know something, first of all, you want to do it more. Agree with me on that. When you don't know something, you want to, you know, do it more. You want to get to know it more. So I feel like that's one of the reasons. But also, I feel like some things are just solely for the people who are, you know, whoever are doing it, it's only for them to know. So it's the same way, like, Howard has certain things that other schools don't know about, you know, and then it makes it more like, it makes it more powerful. I feel like that's kind of how it is, like, within the school. So just make sure that you guys are paying attention to that. And I also feel like it can be a good thing though. Like, you can take that into life. Like, if you're trying to start a business, you don't want to be going around running and telling everybody, you know, your business idea, and you haven't even pushed the business idea out yet, and then somebody can possibly take your business idea. So just keep that in mind. You definitely want to be discreet about the things you want to do, or, you know, your business ideas or things like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind, y'all. If y'all have questions, just DM me about that, because I know I was a little bit confused about that. For some reason, my camera wanted to turn off. So yeah, that was basically it, y'all. If y'all have more questions about that, just DM me, because I know I was a little confused about that. So yeah, you guys, that basically concludes this video. I want to keep it short, sweet, and simple. But if y'all, like I said, if y'all have some more questions, put it in the comments, or feel free to DM me. I always put my Instagram down below in the comment box. But I hope that this video was helpful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell button so that my post notifications come on. Once you do all of those things, comment done in the comments below, and you'll get a post notification shout out. Actually, let me go ahead and do mine. So hold on, I saw someone I was gonna do. Okay, I actually want to give a post notification shout out to Tom, and there is no last name, so shout out to you, Tom. Thank you so much for supporting me. I always see you commenting in my videos and things, so I definitely wanted to give you a post notification shout out. But like I said, if you guys want a post notification shout out, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button so that my post notifications come on, and comment done in the comments below. But this basically concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you stay tuned.